Hi, my name is Derek Waddy and I'm a Lululemon ambassador that's based in Miami, Florida. Hey, unable to get out of the house today? Stuck again, a late day in the office? Don't worry, I've got the perfect 15-minute video of seated stretches that'll help you with your flexibility. So go ahead and check it out, and I hope you enjoy. Before we begin with our seated stretches, I wanted to introduce to you a breathing technique that will help make our seated stretches more effective. This breathing technique is called diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. It's known to help lower your blood pressure. In addition to that, it's also known to help lower your heart rate. Let's practice a few rounds of diaphragmatic breathing. You'll place one hand on your upper chest and the opposite hand on your belly. Remember, as you breathe in, your belly will expand as your chest remains still. Breathe in through the nose. Belly expands. Breathe out through pursed lips. Belly draws back to its normal position. Again, breathe in. Inhale, fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale, empty, empty, empty. All right, let's incorporate diaphragmatic breathing into our stretches. The first exercise that we will do will work lateral flexion of the neck. To begin, firmly press your feet into the ground and sit up tall in your chair. We'll do this exercise to a count of 5. So, by the time we get to 5, I want you to be at your full range of motion, in which you'll move your right ear in the direction of your right shoulder. Once we get to 5, you'll then place your right hand to the left side of your head and provide some resistance to maximize the stretch on the left side of your neck. Let's do that together. Slowly moving your right ear towards your right shoulder. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your right hand to the left side of your head to provide resistance, and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, belly fills. Exhale, through the lips. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly remove your hand from the left side of your head. And to the count of 5, you'll move your head back to a neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So the count of 5, you'll move your left ear towards your left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place your left hand on the right side of your head to get a stretch through the right side of your neck, and take 3 belly breaths. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Empty out. Remove your hand from the right side of your head. And to the count of 5, return to a neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second exercise that we'll do will work neck flexion and extension. Again, press your feet firmly into the mat, and we'll begin with your chin at a neutral position. And you'll move your chin in the direction of your chest to the count of 5. Once we get to 5, I want you to be at your full range of motion, and we'll hold for 3 breaths. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. To the count of 5, you'll bring your chin back to a neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's work the second part of that exercise, which is neck extension. To the count of 5, you'll slowly start to look up towards the ceiling, and you'll hold there for 3 breaths. And then to another count of 5, you'll bring your chin back to a neutral position. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice the stretch that you get through the sides of your neck as well as through the throat region. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Breath out. To the count of 5, come back to a neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third stretch that we'll do today is a lateral side body stretch. So to begin, just very simply reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Take your left hand to your right wrist. And as you press equally through both of your feet, you'll start to lean towards the left side of your chair. As you do so, draw your upper arm bones back and soften, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening through the right side body. Exhale. One more deep breath in and breath out. Great. Release. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. Reach your arms up. This time, take your right hand to your left wrist and gradually start to lean towards the right side of your chair. Length from your lumbar all the way up through your cervical spine, and get long through your left side body. If you like, you can focus your eyes straight ahead, or perhaps even taking your gaze up underneath of your left tricep. Take 3 deep breaths. Belly expands. Belly contracts as you empty. After your third breath, start to make your way back to center. Great work. The fourth exercise that we'll do is a seated spinal twist. So you're gonna position yourself so that you're sitting more towards the front of your chair. And to the best of your ability, keep your hips square, right, facing forward. You'll then take your right hand to the top of your chair. Take your left hand either to your outer right thigh or to the right arm of your chair. Ground down through your sit bones and lengthen all the way up through the crown of your head. 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, turn from the base of your rib cage. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Slowly make your way out. Let's even it out. Let's do the other side. Sitting up tall, you'll take your left hand to the back of your chair. You'll take your right hand to the left arm of your chair. Root down through the sit bones, lengthen through the base of your skull. Now, as you twist, you'll work your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Awesome. And release. Come back to center. The next stretch that we'll do is a seated hip opener. So to begin, press the sole of your left foot into the ground and take your right foot across the top of your left thigh. You can go ahead and flex your right foot. Depending on your flexibility and your range of movement, you may already start to be feeling a stretch through the outer part of your right thigh and towards your right glute. So you can just simply stay here if this works for you, grounding down through the sit bones, lengthening through the spine, and sitting up tall. If you want a little more, you can take your right hand to the right knee and gently, ever so slightly, press the knee in the direction or towards the ground. You should start to feel the stretch through the outer glute and outer right thigh intensify. As you settle in, let's continue with 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Okay. Switch sides. Take the left foot to the top of the right thigh. Point your right foot straight ahead. And go ahead and flex your left foot. Take your left hand to the top of your left knee and gently start to guide the knee towards the ground. Breathing deeply 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Full breath out. And release. Great work. Last but certainly not least, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So I want you to scoot up towards the edge of your chair. Then extend your legs forward. As you press down through your hips, you're going to hinge at your hips and start to shift your weight forward. Depending on your range of movement and flexibility, you may even start to get a stretch through your lower back. Take your hands, reach in the direction of your toes, and gently start to guide the toes back towards your knees. Bring your chin to a neutral position and just take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. With each inhale, you lengthen. With each exhale, you deepen. Take one more full breath in and a deep breath out. This concludes our seated stretches. I hope you've enjoyed. Know that you can always increase the amount of time that you're spending on each stretch, whether that's 3 breaths, 5 breaths, or perhaps even 10 breaths. Know that you can also increase repetition in terms of how many times you're doing each stretch. I hope you've enjoyed this pause in your day, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.